Good afternoon. I'm glad we can start now. My name is Kurt Kamenek. I'm the Project Search Coordinator, and I'd like to welcome you here today for our third Project Search Celebration of Achievement. I'd like to begin by thanking ProMedica Bixby Hospital once again for their continued support and ongoing help in the development of these fine interns. I wish I had the time to individually thank each and every mentor and manager and administrator for their support and kindness as are now entering our fourth year here. Our success in placing students in jobs are a direct result of the work with our partnership with ProMedica Bixby Hospital, and without them, there wouldn't be a Project Search. With this in mind, I'd like to introduce a few very important people that have helped develop and support the program as it is today. And if you could please just stand or wave so you can be recognized. Sitting up front with me is Dr. Julie Yarrow, who's the president of ProMedica Bixby Hospital. Jody Howard, director of special education from the Lenawee Intermediate School District. We have Dr. Kyle Griffith, our assistant superintendent with the LISD. Edith Hong, who's regional supervisor, and many of you have known her in various meetings that she's attended with you. Amanda Brooks, who's our business liaison. Tamara Terry, teacher assistant. I'd also like to throw out, they can't be here today, Sue Brainerd and Lisa Cavazos, who one's on vacation and one's been assigned to a different job location for her. So we miss them and we're thinking of them, and they play an integral part of Project Search. In addition, there's a few others I'd like to recognize who have kind of wandered in. Crystal Albig from Goodwill Industries is here. You may have seen her at some meetings also and help with job placement. So. In addition, we have several others who aren't here from our steering committee and business advisory committee that I'd like to recognize. And I think the only guy who is here is Kevin Fry, who happens to be a parent, but also our parent liaison and a member of our BAC. In recognition of today's celebration, State Senator Dale Zorn. Let me introduce Bruce McAtee. And I'll give you a little story behind Bruce McAtee. He is representing Senator Gary Peters that I happened to meet in 2014 on a flight from Detroit to Chicago. And Jody and Amanda and I were heading out to the National Project Search Conference in Omaha, Nebraska. And this gentleman was sitting next to me, and I noticed he was a well-dressed suit and a little lapel that looked pretty important. So I said, "Hey, do you work for the government?" And he said, "Well, yeah, I'm a congressman from Michigan." And we struck up a conversation about where I was going, what Project Search was. And so this year I did some invitations, and Bruce was nice enough to come and represent Senator Peters today. So I'm really happy to have him here and have Project Search in the minds of Senator Peters as we continue to grow and get bigger throughout the United States. So thank you so much, Bruce, for being here. In addition to Bruce being here, I got a very nice letter from our state senator, Dale Zorn. And I just want to read a really nice letter that he sent us. Dear Mr. Kamenek, please allow me to extend my most sincere congratulations to you and the interns being honored as part of the Project Search Celebration of Achievement on Friday, July 21st. While my schedule does not permit me the privilege of honoring your successful interns personally, I am delighted to join all associated with this exemplary program in recognizing those who completed their responsibilities with distinction this past year. By assisting students with disabilities with meaningful employment experiences, providing exploration of a wide variety of career paths, and facilitating personal growth, Project Search helps participants in enhancing work skills vital to securing employment and a greater degree of work satisfaction and independence. I further wish to congratulate the many individuals and organizations that collectively work diligently to design internships for students at ProMedica Bixby and Herrick Hospitals. Your organizational planning results in a program that empowers students to compete successfully for meaningful employment. Once again, congratulations to all involved with this unparalleled program. May you enjoy continued success in all future endeavors. Senator Dale Zorn. So thank you, Senator Zorn, for that great letter. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Julie Yarrow, who's the president of ProMedica Bixby Hospital, with some welcoming words.
Thanks. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Bixby campus. I want to put a special thank you out to all of our staff that have participated in this. This has been a true gift, I think, to all of us, a learning experience, just another way to add a joy to what we do and offer the community. Also, congratulations to all the interns. This is a big success for you, and we wish you nothing but the best on the journeys to come forward. So Project Search has had a really powerful effect on our organization. These interns bring excitement. They bring willingness to learn. They bring a sense of pride that I can't even put words to. They also have infectious smiles. Not only do they greet our staff every day, but they greet our patients, and they've added a new heightened sense of importance to what we do day in and day out. These interns are able to assist us with non-clinical repetitive tasks. It's freed up many of our staff to do more face-to-face encounters with our patients. They work side by side as part of the team. They offer us to ensure that we're providing safe, compassionate care to our community. And also, they add to that exceptional patient experience that we all strive to deliver. These interns have continued to explore new service lines. This has really grown just in the past 2 years, and I need to refer to my notes. They have worked in our respiratory therapy departments, surgical services, ambulatory, obstetrics, radiology, oncology, human resources and employee health, environmental services, laboratory, maintenance, nutritional services, medical surgical services, emergency department, and gift shop. That is a lot of areas that they have touched lives in and assisted our staff with. They also have done increasing range of activities. They stock shelves. They help wipe down equipment. They're a huge part of us keeping our infectious disease rates down to a minimum. They check our oxygen tanks daily. They learn basic plumbing, painting, maintenance skills. They clean rooms. They help turn over our rooms and our procedure areas. They help with patient trays. They also help transport specimens. Project Search has allowed us in ProMedica to fulfill our mission of improving your health and well-being. We have provided experiences to all these interns that we hope they can take those experiences into their future. We also hope that we've helped them some basic skills in social skills, in budgeting their finances, maybe taking public transportation that assists them in the next phases of their life. And also want to remind you have all given us a gift. You have all taught us a sense of compassion and increased the pride in what we do day to day. You ask us if we think this program has worked, I would say yes. We've had an 88% success rate in the first 2 years of these programs. 5 out of the current 7 interns have already achieved gainful employment. That is huge. We also continue to have additional industries throughout the county participate in this program, and the most recent are House of Pizza and Barbecue in Hillsdale, Growing Minds Daycare, and Adrian Dominicans. So once again, thank you for letting us be a part of this. It's a true joy. We look forward to the future and continue to expand this partnership, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Julie. Next, from the Lenawee Intermediate School District, Jody Howard.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you for having us here this afternoon. I'm stepping in for Superintendent Mark Haig today. He is so sorry he's not able to be here, but his message to the interns is certainly congratulations and best wishes for the future. And to the ProMedica Bixby Hospital staff, a big thank you for the continued partnership. Project Search continues to be a win-win. It's a win for our community. It's a win for the individual interns. As we're honoring our third class of Project Search interns, I've thought a lot about, well, what are the positive impacts? There are positive impacts on individual interns, their families, the systems of both ProMedica, Bixby Hospital, and the LISD. And we are seeing an impact on our community now. And that's all like so exciting for those of us that were at the ground level of this. The relationships that have been built, the success stories that have been told are all so heartwarming. And you interns have all been a part of that. So we say congratulations. I want to especially thank the ProMedica Bixby staff for the work that you do on a day-to-day basis with our interns. The level of support and opportunities that you have provided to our interns is really humbling to me as a school administrator. And I want to express a sincere thank you to each of you. So interns, again, congratulations and best wishes for the future.
Thank you, Jody. Like I said, representing Senator Peters is Bruce McAtee with some few words.
Thank you, Kurt, for the invitation, and thank you, Dr. Coach, for welcoming us to Bixby Hospital. I'm honored to be here this afternoon on behalf of U.S. Senator Gary Peters to congratulate Veronica Taylor, Courtney, and Jesse, Ryan, Jalen, and Cassidy. You young men and women are an awesome and a glowing example to the rest of us. Senator Peters' entire team is proud to support the Project Search High School Transition Program. And it's through programs like this throughout the state that we'll be able to help citizens contribute to their communities at all levels and of all possibilities. Everyone has a journey in life, and it's not always easy, right? But you all have embraced the challenge. You learn from the lessons and finally get one more step closer to your personal success. Reaching your potential starts with education, and I'm proud to work with Senator Peters, who shares a passion for education. Education is where we learn to imagine possibilities. It's where we acquire the tools to achieve and often exceed our own expectations. As an extension to your education, programs like Project Search lay the foundation for possibilities and serve as a refuge from generalizations and limitations. Through their efforts, Lenawee Intermediate School District and Bixby Hospital get to be partners in building your confidence and your self-esteem while shaping well-trained workers for the future. In closing, I wanted to simply say what my wife calls a Bruceism. Our individual success is not defined by the obstacles we encounter along the way, but by our ability to overcome them. On behalf of Senator Peters, thank you to Bixby Hospital, and thank you to the Lenawee Intermediate School District. And congratulations, Veronica, Taylor, Courtney, Jesse, Ryan, Jalen, and Cassidy. We wish you nothing but the best as you venture into the workforce. Godspeed.
Thank you, Bruce, very much. At this time, in honoring our interns, I'd like to call up a representative from various departments throughout the hospital, and I'd like the intern to also then come up and stand in front. Okay? Don't be nervous. It's okay. All right. Well, you can knock me over with a feather with that one, Ryan. And by the way, Bernie was here.
Yeah.
Did you see him?
He was on show now.
Okay, all right. Bernie is back. There is Bernie, okay. He was worried about you, Bernie, not showing up. All right. All right. And Nancy is back there too, Courtney. Nancy is back there too. You were worried about Nancy. All right, so honoring Veronica Caballero will be Michelle Meinke, Director of Ambulatory and Surgical Services.
Okay. We really did enjoy having you, Veronica. We had Veronica both in our ambulatory and our surgical centers. She is a very kind, hardworking young woman. She completed 2 rotations actually in our ambulatory department and then was scheduled to go back to surgery and work in our surgical department for a rotation. During that time when we pulled her into surgery, then we had a change in our department in ambulatory, and we needed her to come back actually to ambulatory and start. She was very gracious. She worked 3 days a week in one department, and then she would work 2 days a week back in surgery. So she was very versatile, which we greatly appreciated. Tasks that she completed for us was she included stocking linens, supplies, warming blankets, and changing those out for us, cleaning stretchers and monitor cables, assisting with our room changeovers, and emptying linen, and many other tasks. Initially, Veronica seemed a little reserved, but it didn't take long for her to become more comfortable with our staff and become part of our team. She also proved that she wasn't shy after all. Another area of growth for her was she was asking more questions and tasks, and she wanted to be very helpful. She is an excellent worker, very independent. She is very self-motivated and completing her task on time in an efficient manner. Several of our other regular patients made comments and took note of Ronnie's, which was your nickname, I learned, of her motivation and her work ethic. One patient did say, "Boy, that young lady is a hard worker." Having an intern in our department has been a very positive experience. We have had the pleasure of getting to know her, as well as her interests, her hobbies, and expressed. Should I tell them what your hobby was? Yeah. Oh, okay. She really enjoyed cupcake and doing cupcakes, and I told her when she starts her own shop, I am going to be her first customer. We certainly have enjoyed having Veronica the part of the ambulatory team, and she is being hired at Adrian, Dominicans, and is a wonderful it is wonderful accomplishment for her. Best wishes to you, and good luck in your future.
Honoring Jesse Demix will be Denise Tadson, Director of Critical Care and Medical Surgical Services.
I knew the first moment I saw Jesse that we hit the jackpot with him because the smile. By the time the job interview was done, my face hurt because I was trying to match his smile. And I knew he was going to do great in our department for not only our staff, but for our patients and the family members that walk through. The tasks that Jesse completed while being on med-surg were stocking and organizing the supply drawers in the patient rooms, stocking blanket warmers, interacting with patients. We have 44 beds within our department, which means 44 drawers. That's a lot of stuff. We didn't go easy on him. We treated him like any other employee, and he came through every time. Jesse kept the drawers filled, which allowed our staff to focus on patient care needs. He was a self-starter with his responsibilities and needed very little supervision. He always had a genuine smile and a kind way of interacting with staff and patients. And like Dr. Yarrow said, the smile was infectious. You could not help but smile around him, and he quickly fit into the department. He always asked for what he needed. If he couldn't find the answer, he would go to the manager, Anna, and seek assistance. And he always had a positive attitude. Having an intern in our department is a huge benefit. It does free up the staff to do other things, but it makes a huge impact to the way that we are able to care for the community and the patients that are here. And he contributed just as equally as any other employee that we had. I know that you were hired with CoinOp.
Yes.
Yeah, they are lucky to have you. You certainly left your mark here in our department, and we know that you're going to leave your mark wherever you go and whatever you do. So we appreciate what you did for us. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you, Denise. Very nice. Honoring, there could be a long list of people doing this, but honoring Ryan Eaton will be Lou Abraham, Manager of Nutrition Services. You don't understand. Ryan Eaton, I think I've been here 3.5 years, 3 years, and Ryan knew more people in, I think, a trimester than I do in 3.5 years.
With 4 nurses too.
Yeah, you know everyone, so.
And that he does. I want to start off by saying that I'm honored to be Ryan's friend.
On Facebook.
On Facebook too, yes. That's when you know you're a real friend, when you get accepted to someone's Facebook page. But I thank you for being such a good young man and
Yep,
good
no
friend.
problem, anytime.
I'd like to start out by saying, Ryan is an outgoing, very outgoing young man. He enjoys working with people. I thought that I was in customer service that my whole life, and I thought that I was very good at it until I met this young man.
You are.
Well, you're much better than I am, and I've got a few years on you, so you're going to grow even more.
Yep.
Ryan's rotation in the nutrition services department, we had him stocking condiments, paper products. He stocked a lot of retail items. He cleaned dishes. He's going to be greatly missed in the dish room, I guarantee that.
I'll come back and visit.
Pardon me?
I will come back and visit.
You always do.
Yeah.
My door's always open. You stop by. Oh, I'm sorry. So I cleaned dishes, picked up dirty trays from patients' rooms, and provided great customer care for everybody. The happiness and smiles that Ryan brought to our employees and our guests on a daily basis was extremely wonderful. Ryan has also excelled in being very personable and completing all his job assignments timely and accurately, with very, very little guidance from any mentors or the Project Search folks that were with him on a daily basis. Project Search, during Ryan's third rotation, actually, he went to the lab, and he wasn't there a full day, so he had time left over. Came back to our
retirement.
Came out of retirement, yes. Where'd you hear that from? He came out of yeah, I know, right? I did. I was cooking. So he came out of retirement and came back to nutrition services and helped us out at the end of the day even more, and it was always greatly appreciated. The impact on the department it was phenomenal, and we saw a big leap for Ryan, both emotionally and in his physical stamina. I'd also like to say thanks to two of the NSAs in our department, which is Pat and Tony, who mentored Ryan in the dish room.
And Anthony.
And Anthony. He's great friends with Anthony, one of our cooks.
We're homies.
Yeah, homie. Anyhow, I'd like to congratulate you, Ryan. First, for the great job you've done for us. Congratulations on your new job, that Adventures. Yes, I got it right here. I can.
Yep.
Yeah. My words of wisdom for you is, buddy, just be you.
Yeah.
Because everybody will love that.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Honoring Courtney Fry will be Kristen Martin, Supervisor of Laboratory Services.
Courtney is always polite, friendly, and has a smile for you. While in the lab rotation, she made copies and filed lab orders, stocked phlebotomy trays and outpatient drill bays with supplies, picked up specimens from surgery and the floors, and ran errands for us. She excelled at copying and filing correctly with speed. An important area of growth for her was becoming more outspoken and less shy. While working, Courtney was very focused on the task at hand. Several times, Stacy, one of my phlebotomists, would joke with Courtney and try to distract her by dancing, but Courtney would have none of it and kept to her work. She especially liked to file the lab orders, and we never found misfiled paperwork. She was always willing to do whatever we ask of her. Having a project search intern helps us be more efficient and allows us more time to focus on pressing issues. The department was able to make an impact on Courtney, teaching her to be less shy. Tammy, Stacy, and Christy were great mentors for her, and we liked hearing about the many things that she was involved in, especially basketball and swimming for the Special Olympics. Courtney was a joy to have in the department. Our words of wisdom for her are to step outside her comfort zone and to continue to overcome her shyness. Best of luck, Courtney. You're welcome.
Honoring Jana Michaely will be Angela Ford, Manager of Maternal and Newborn Services.
Jana is a very sweet and pleasant person to be around with. Okay. During her time in OB, she made patient folders, she checked refrigerator temperatures, she filled our copiers, she printed paper, she stocked the nursery, cribs, she labeled newborn screen cards. Jana excelled at making folders, and she kept us well supplied with all our paper needs. We never ran out of these items. Overall, her confidence increased, and she felt more at ease with her job duties and more comfortable around us. Having an intern let us concentrate more on patient care, and when Jana arrived, it was when we first went live with Epic. So we were extremely busy, and having her around was just, I don't know if we could have done it without her. She did a great job. Her job coach, Sue, was wonderful. We didn't have to worry about stocking and all the little things. They were always done. It was a pleasure to have Jana with us. Hats off for a job so well done. And Jana, when you think that you don't make a difference, just remember, one raindrop raises an ocean. You made a great difference.
Honoring Cassidy Reitz will be Amanda Brooks, HR Service Specialist and our Business Liaison.
Actually, Carrie Wood from our gift shop was going to be the one to speak for Cassidy, because I get to speak twice. So she was going to do that, and she can't be here, so I'm going to give that for her. So Cassidy is a kind young woman. During her first internship, she had the opportunity to work with several different departments. We do a combination between HR and nursing education and employee health, and then in the afternoon, she went up to the gift shop. So she hit a lot of areas within our facility. Tasks that Cassidy completed during her internship: she organized our bulletin boards, put together new hire packets, orientation binders, a lot of different filing. She kept our employee workout room clean every day, something that doesn't always get to happen, so it was great that we could make sure we got that done every day. Watering the flowers in the gift shop cooler, stocking retail items, and learning actually how to use the gift shop cash register. So that was the cool thing she got to do. Cassidy excelled at working with the gift shop customers and being efficient with little direction. During her internship, she was challenged to make more eye contact and to smile. Good job. At employees and visitors. Cassidy really worked hard to improve her social skills greatly. Having an intern in the gift shop for the first time was wonderful. Everyone enjoyed her. We feel that Cassidy now has a better understanding of how a department has many different tasks that you sometimes have to get done at one time, or what the priority is on those tasks. Work changes day to day, and employees have to adapt to those needs, and she was able to help us with that. Congratulations, Cassidy. She was hired at Growing Minds Daycare. She's working there a couple days a week. Our words of wisdom for you are that your smile is contagious and it makes people happy. So if you get nervous or anxious, just smile and they'll smile back. Okay? Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we have one young lady, and I kind of put her last, but she didn't quite make it because she's working today, and that's Taylor Cartmel. And so I think what I'd like to do is, Chrissy not here? Michelle. So what I'd like Michelle to do is just come up and share your thoughts with Taylor, even though her family's here, and even though Taylor hopefully will make it in, share your thoughts and the great things Taylor did in your department and elsewhere.
Thank you. Alrighty. I'm sorry that she isn't here because she is a joy. We actually had her back in our surgery department, and Taylor actually is a very friendly young woman. The task that she did while she was back with us is she did both. She did an ambulatory rotation too, which I forgot about that. She included with stocking linens, stocking some of our supplies in both areas, warming the blankets. We have blanket warmer towers, and she would fill those up. Cleaning stretchers. She also would help with cleaning the monitor cables, taking specimens to the lab, filing charts, emptying dirty linen, and many other tasks. Taylor was not afraid to initiate a conversation with the staff, with the physicians, or anybody. She was very outgoing. She wasn't afraid to initiate any of those conversations. She was very polite. She addressed coworkers, customers with a smile. She was always respectful. She completed many tasks in a very timely manner. So once she was shown something, it wasn't hard for her to just pick it up and go with it. She actually has a job as a coach, Taylor's job would be for her time to lengthen out and have or strip a bed, and you would show her, then wipe it down, allow it to dry, and then re-change that linen back on there for the next patient. By the time that Taylor got this down, she had improved her time by several minutes, so she was able to do it very quickly. I think she actually did it better than most of us did. She was pretty timely. At the end of her internship, she also was more confident. It was more evident and that all of her hard work had paid off. To be honest, the first time that she wasn't sure how she would handle the fast pace because of both of the environments are very fast-paced, but she proved us very quickly that she could handle the work and that she could work right alongside of us. The staff in the ambulatory area enjoyed hearing her stories, seeing her pictures of her pets. She definitely loved her four-legged friends, and I'm a dog lover, so we got along well. She actually did also in the ambulatory department. They welcomed her and supported Taylor and greatly missed her being there because she was a huge piece of their staff. And she, like I said, once they're there and then they're gone, it's just like one of our staff members. That's how we feel, is that they grow to be a part of you, and then we will enjoy seeing that they go on and be successful. Congratulations to Taylor on her successful accomplishment of her Project Search program and becoming hired at Martin Arena. She has such a thoughtful and caring heart. You will know that she will be a success no matter where she goes, and we wish her all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. At this time, we'd like to begin handing out certificates. So when your name is called, just come up here, and Dr. Yarrow and Jody would do the presentation of the certificates. So what I'd like you to do is when you go up there, wait, make sure everyone gets a picture of you. Okay? Gotta wait for pictures. We got more pictures. So starting with Veronica Caballero. Doing double microphone here. There we go. I think this one is not quite making it. Next, Jesse Demix. Very good. It's over the top. Next, Ryan Eaton. Yes,
Brian, you should get a job as a comedian.
job, Ryan. Courtney Fry. Very nice. Jana Michaely. And Cassidy Reitz. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This time, with some final words, Amanda Brooks.
So this one I have to read a little bit because I'll get emotional, so I apologize for reading my speech. But today's celebration this is a wonderful celebration of achievement. What you guys have done this year is just incredible. It's a great way to wrap up our 2016-17 program. Seems like just yesterday we were looking at 2014. These 7 young men and women have shown tremendous growth in their social skills, their work understanding of cultures and how things just work in the work environment, and their application of transferable skills. I'm honored and I'm proud to be your business liaison for Project Search, and for the ability to see each of you grow so much from the start of the program when I first meet you at maybe information night or the assessment day to today at graduation. During the time that you were in our facility, you brought joy and laughter to our departments. It's wonderful to see the relationships that are formed and the stories that I hear on a daily basis, either from you or from the job coaches or from our staff about what's going on, is really, really neat, and I'm very honored to be able to be a part of that. This experience, it does form lasting memories. We have interns from our first session that come back and they see their departments, or they're still a part of our family, so you'll always be a part of our family. On behalf of Bixby and Herrick Hospitals, I'd like to thank Taylor, Veronica, Ryan, Courtney, Cassidy, Jesse, and Jana for what you brought to our lives, teaching us valuable lessons every day that you were here. Thank you for all of you here today. This is great to look out and see all of the people here, especially on a Friday in the summer. We all get pretty busy. It's remarkable to know that parents, siblings, family, friends, hospital staff, and community partners are all here to celebrate and honor you. It truly takes a team. We talk about that every day, about how teamwork is very important with Project Search, and that's the way that we can be successful. And you've all been instrumental in the growth of these young men and women. Thank you to the families for allowing us to be a part of your children's lives this past year. Thank you to our steering team members. They continue to provide direction when we're looking at where are we with Project Search and where do we need to go. Thank you to the Lenawee Intermediate School District for asking us to be a part of this partnership. Through our participation in Project Search, as Julie mentioned, we are able to fulfill our mission to improve your health and well-being. Lastly, thank you to the 7 of you. You chose to be a part of Project Search and to learn all that you could during the time that you were with us. As you continue on your journey, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you'll remember your time here fondly, and you'll continue practicing the things that we talked about in your lives and in your work. This really concludes our celebration of achievement, unless you'd like to go ahead and call Taylor up. Perfect.
I want to call Taylor. Taylor made it in from work, so I'd like you to come up and accept your certificate. Good timing. Go ahead, stand right up front, Jody. There we go. You gotta get your picture taken. There we are. Very good. I get you. It's all right. That's all right. I'm glad you made it, Taylor. Very good. Very good. At this time, please stay around. We have gifts for the interns, and we have gifts. Bad news are not football cards, Ryan. Sorry, buddy. Please. All right, we have. Oh, you guys are still on fire. We have cake. We have refreshments in the back. So please, thanks everyone for coming.